Welcome to
the Emancipating Scion.
Dunmers Divines.
Wow, I almost
Sorry,
got you on that one.
Huh?
I almost got you on that one.
Yeah, I was being distracted a little bit by the giant squirrel.
Good work, girl. You're a good girl.
Okay. I think last session we had ended on me getting a long rest.
Which, long rest. By the time you wake up, New Shoes' room is, or rather, by the time you leave your room to get ready for the day, New Shoes' room is completely cleared out. He's left in the night. As far as you can tell, taking stock of your items, which Nilos does diligently immediately, everything seems to be there.
Cool. Wow, that's a sign of friendship right there. Cool. I think we head north back to Balmora, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
May I gather some herbs along the way?
Roll survival.
Can I roll herbalist's kits plus
Wisdom.
Cool. 17.
Nice. Yeah. You find some local plants.
Cool.
Specifically some thrushweed and nettle stems and stone flowers.
Cool. I think, let's, I've attuned to the Ruby of the War Mage, and I've made my, I guess, +1 short sword, my attunement, and now I fight with my +1 short sword and my fire dagger.
Nice. Very nice. Looking properly imposing.
Yep.
Okay. You have, at least for the first half of your trip into town, so the first 2 hours, things go rather calmly, but at one point Nilos puts his arm on your elbow and says, "Stay calm, friend. They get worked up when they smell agitation. Calm."
What are we talking about? What's happening?
I hear some Kagudi over the hill.
Okay, it sounds like you might be pranking me. Are those real things?
Give it a listen yourself. Roll perception.
Okay. 17.
Is coming from over the hill.
I love how every time you make animal sounds or monster sounds, the girl is like, "Are you okay?"
Daddy, okay? Yeah, Daddy's okay.
Okay. So I'm like, okay. I'm gonna start running.
No.
No?
No. We're calm and we're confident. That's the thing that's going to be most likely to prevent them from charging, as long as they're not blighted.
Okay, yeah, confident. I can be confident. I rolled an 11 on my charisma saving throw.
I mean, I think that would... Was that with disadvantage?
Huh?
Was that with disadvantage?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
It would still be an 11 if I had disadvantage.
Okay.
But yeah, I think like 10 is kind of where Claudius would like. I think Claudius holds his shit in his pants. At least as long as he doesn't catch a glimpse of those creatures. I think I'm just going to like do my best to be stealthy while in heavy armor.
Okay. I guess roll stealth as well.
Can I get some help?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Ajira makes me invisible.
Okay.
And I roll a 10.
Okay. So, let's see, 10. That's not bad.
I mean, as long as their wisdom modifier is like +0 or less, then it's groovy. Actually, invisible might. Yeah, no, yeah. I don't know exactly what that. Yeah. Anyways, I'm invisible.
Good news for you. I just double checking. Yeah, their passive perception is lower than that. You do see one works its way up over the hill. It's two-legged, no armed body makes its appearance in silhouette.
What are you? What are you talking about? That's just a big guar.
I assure you, that's no war.
I'd like to use Divine Sense just to make sure this thing isn't it looks like a fiend. So I'm gonna Divine Sense just to see if there's anything like holy, unholy, undead, I think celestial and fiendish around. In most campaigns, you're using your divine sense to sense what to watch out for. In this campaign, I'm using divine sense to reassure myself that these aren't beasts.
Yeah, it's not a beast, right? Right. Yeah, your divine sense pings nothing. At least at first check, it seems as if nothing is pinging your divine sense. However, after a moment, you realize there's something inside you that seems to be just a hint of a whiff. Very similar to the amount of divine sense that you got off of the note that you passed off to Dren. It seems like it's stuck to you, like a persistent smell.
Interesting. I think I just tell myself it's just because it's farther than 60 feet. It's just farther than 60 feet. That's all it is. And I think we keep going.
Okay. You make it to Balmora without further issue. It's now early afternoon. It is a overcast day. It's threatening to begin to rain, but the first droplets haven't yet fallen. Nalos nods to you and scurries off in the direction of his home, trying to get there before the rain really hits.
Nice. Could you do me a favor?
Perhaps.
Could you help me determine? Let's see. What do I want to sell, if anything? Actually, I don't want to sell anything. How much could I get for a scroll of chromatic orb, please?
It's a first level spell. You would get 120.
Okay, never mind. Well, I still won't have the money to get the Keep of Mount back. But maybe turning in my quests will give me 2,000 gold pieces. I'm gonna go. been 3 days. I'm on time to go. If I do get the information. Okay, so Mage's Guild. I'm gonna bring in the skull.
Okay. How obvious are you with your skull before you get to Sharn's study?
I think, just out of respect of, like, she doesn't want to be out as a necromancer, I'm going to keep it, like, within my backpack and stuff.
Okay. You make it down to her study. She, when you knock on the door, she says, like from a distance, "How many times do I need to tell you no?" "Oh, hi Gladius. Come on in, come on in."
Who's been bothering you?
"Well, people keep knocking on the door saying, 'Sharn, you should go out and eat. Sharn, you should sleep sometimes.' They don't understand that I have research to do.
Do you do research better when you're exhausted?
I have potions."
Hey, you know what? That's fair. You look great. How deep are the bags beneath the
It's a little hard to make out given that her skin is already green toned. You're not as familiar with orcs, but it does seem like perhaps the purple shade to her green is not a common complexion trait.
I'm gonna put my hand on her shoulder. I'm gonna try to give her 5 lay on hands, just in case there's if you don't sleep, certain poisons accumulate in your blood, and I can cure poisons or diseases with 5 lay on hands. So I'm gonna see if that does anything for.
She certainly takes the 5 lay on hands points and maybe looks a little more sprightly, but she does still have deep purple.
Yeah, does nothing for exhaustion.
Yeah.
I put the skull down and I am like, piece of cake.
Excellent, excellent. Ever since you came by, I've been laying out the materials I'll need for this, so it shouldn't take too long to cast. She rolls up a rug that's on the floor, and you can see chalk and ink spread on the stone.
I'm gonna close the curtains.
She places the skull in the center and says, "Think carefully about the questions you wish to ask."
Wait, I'm gonna do the asking?
You're the one seeking information, yes?
Well, you're the one who's... Okay, so, tell us everything you know about the 6th house.
That's not a question.
Okay. What is everything you know about the 6th house?
Better.
Okay. How many questions do we get?
You'll have 5.
I'm gonna write them down ahead of time. Prepare, because I don't wanna... Listen, I've forgotten most of what the last advisor I talked to told me about the 6th house and the Never are already, so I'm not, super confident.
Look at me, right now. Nerevar. If you say it wrong, you'll get nothing.
Nerevar?
Nerevar.
Nerevar. They know what I mean. Why can't they just... what's wrong with my pronunciation? Okay, I'm gonna need my notebook. Okay, so you told me you were researching this guy. You were researching this topic.
Yes, but you're the one here on the fact-finding mission, aren't you?
Yes, but I don't know necessarily everything that you know. Okay. Do you want me to stop the?
It's just tomb sounds. You can keep the music on, but
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, so let me go over what I found out the last time. Okay, the first era was 1,200 years ago.
actually, maybe it is a little conflicting sounds.
Until we do the summoning, can we just play Dunmore music?
Yeah.
So first it was the Nords versus the Dunmer and the Dwemer, and then the Dunmer versus the Dwemer. The Dwemer kicked everybody's ass all the time. The sixth house was called Dagoth. The last member of the house was called Vorin Dagoth. He was friends of Neverar and Doro. Wait a second, I made it. No, that's Ngoro. Okay.
Indoral.
Ndoro?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nerevar Indoral. Charm corrects you on that.
Okay. So what is so Neverar is his title?
Nerevar is his first name. Indoral is his house, still one of the great houses.
So is that like which one of them? Like which number is it? Because the Dagoth is the sixth house. Is it like number 1 or number 2 or?
Most of the numbering doesn't work like that. We call Dagoth the sixth house in that there are now 5, and there were 6.
So Vorin Dagoth died, and he was a traitor. It's called the House Unmourned, and he died on. And Nerevar died on Red Mountain with Vorin Dagoth, and that's all I've written down.
Okay. Well, you're here to ask about the Nerevarine cult. Most of that
that's what his specialty is. The Nerevarine cult.
He has some knowledge of the sixth house, but sounds like you have a pretty decent understanding of it. I take it that you spoke with Hasfat and Tabalis?
Hazmat suit, yeah.
He's a bit of a local historian, so it makes sense.
Okay. So I've got 2 questions. Do we just improv from there?
I think that sounds like a good enough plan.
Okay. Tell me. Before we do this, what could possibly be a good reason to want to know this stuff in the modern day? Like, how does any of this apply to today? Somebody very powerful is paying me to do all of this shit.
Well, I couldn't know, but perhaps Andrano here does.
Okay. Why? Oh, okay. How is the previous information relevant to the modern day? And then we improvise from there. Cool. I'm as ready as I'm gonna be.
Very good. Konanianda. Hey. Suit! The skull rises and its eyes begin to glow red from within. The jaw cracks and moves before coming still. Sharn, whose eyes are glowing green, turns to you and says, "Ask!"
Oh, is it working now?
From inside the skull, you hear the voice of a Dunmer rasp out, "Yes."
Oh man, do we get any takebacks? I didn't wanna ask a question. I wasn't asking. Fuck. Okay, what is everything you know about the Nerevarine cult?
Lord Nerevar, it is believed, will return to Vardenfell. The Ashlanders keep the prophecies. Their stories passed from mouth to ear to mouth to ear. Their wise women tell that Nerevar will return one day and drive the foreigners from Vardenfell. Rubbish.
Drive. Okay. I'm not going to ask a question. I'm just going to say I didn't hear what he said. Who he said.
Foreigners.
Oh.
From Sharn.
I don't understand. This guy is supposed to be dead. It's weird that there's a prophecy of return. Anyways, what is everything you know about Nerevar?
Indoral Nerevar, saint to the temple and holy patron of the Blessed Mother Azura to the Ashlanders. Hortator and clan friend. He marshaled the troops against the traitorous Dwemer. His murder must be avenged, or so the Ashlanders have it. His murderers stand taller than they ever have from atop their temples.
I think he's talking about the temple of the Triumvirate, but I don't understand. I don't know enough about the Triumvirate, honestly. Stop the temple. Interesting. How is this previous information relevant to today? Because I've got a friend who is paying me a lot of money to get all of this information. So, what do you think is in it for him?
The heart.
The heart of what?
He says he's silent.
Wow, that spell sucks. Okay, can you cast it again?
Sure, if you bring me another skull of someone different.
Wait. Oh, so when I die, if I get a friend to cast it on me, then nobody else can ask me questions?
Look, if you can learn the spell, then you could cast it and perhaps get other answers, but right now I'm the only one that knows it, and I'm not looking to teach anyone.
That's okay, I can't learn spells.
I figured.
Okay, well, thank you very much, and...
I'm just glad it worked.
Yes, did you learn anything new?
Well, I don't follow much with Ashlander superstition. The bits about who Nerevar is were familiar to me, but knowing this, that specifically they're anticipating a return of some long-dead elf is interesting. I don't know what he meant by the heart.
No? Okay. I know. I will do some research. Hey, Ajira. I'm just gonna talk to every NPC in the guild, being like, "Hey, so what's the heart? What do you know about the heart?"
From Ajira, you get a description of its function as an organ that pumps blood through the body. Mussolini is going to say, well, I take it you don't mean the physical heart. Is this metaphorical? Perhaps magic?
Maybe. What is there magic hearts around here?
None that I know of, but I've heard of some.
Tell me more.
Well, how much do you know about the warp in the West?
I know everything about the warp in the West. It's this terrible moment where the government took control of all of the information, and they completely fucked up all of the records of everything that happened, and they made it look like everything happened. And it's so hard to tell what actually happened because there's just so many layers of misinformation about everything.
Look, I can tell you personally that it wasn't a question of the government taking control. I have a cousin in Wayrest and a cousin in Sentinel, and they'll each swear something different happened.
Yeah, there's one of them.
But what matters to you is that the cause of this was something called the Numidium, and its heart is the Mantella. But this all happened 20 years ago in Daggerfell.
What's
Mantella?
Yeah. Okay.
It's
the say the thing you said about what is a Mantella, the heart of the
Numidium.
Okay. It sounds like a chosen one.
Numidium is a monolithic brass golem, which, when it first walked the earth, created the Empire as we know it. It simultaneously conquered Valenwood, Elsewhere, Black Marsh, and caused Morrowind to come to a truce. It was operated by Tiber Septim. The only other time it's walked was during the Warp in the West.
Okay. And its heart was a Manila?
Mantella.
Mantella. Okay.
And that's a proper noun, not a Mantella, the Mantella.
The mental. Okay, so we just. So where's the Numidian's heart now?
It was destroyed in the warp in the west. It and Numidium.
It was destroyed. Right, got it. Yes, it was destroyed in the warp in the west. Okay, but where is it now?
Destroyed.
Okay, got it. I'll have to ask somebody else. You're telling me everybody disagrees about everything that happened except that the heart of Numidian was destroyed?
Well, everything happened all at once, and one of those things was its destruction.
Right. But what about the other things?
They also happened,
So it's.
but they all happened. Look, I'm not a master of mysticism here. I just run the guild guide service, but
Okay.
I am a Breton, so relevant
So-
recent history.
The heart was. Could there be other magic hearts like that?
Perhaps. I don't know them though.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna ask somebody else.
Okay. Let's see. Galbadir, when you ask, just looks and says, well, you clearly don't have one.
Okay, moving on.
And Rhaenys, when asked, says, heart? Well, there's some that call Red Mountain the heart of Morrowind. I've always wondered the thought process behind it. Perhaps that has something to do with what you're looking for?
Maybe. Red Mountain. What's up there?
Well, right now, a whole lot of blight.
Okay. Can you clarify what blight is?
The worst kind of disease. The ash storms are prone to spread it. If you've encountered any wildlife, then the ones acting most erratically are blighted. Humans can have the blight as well. It's similar to a standard disease, but harder to cure, and generally speaking, its effects come on faster and are much worse.
Okay. Well, okay, and do you believe in the warp in the west?
Well, yes, of course.
Okay. What, do you, you know what, it's a waste of time to try to talk to you about that then. See, I only talk to the truthers. to the warp truthers.
Okay.
About the warp in the west.
Well,
It's clearly a government conspiracy.
clear.
It's clearly like, you're telling me everything happened? Yeah, okay. It sounds like they wanted to cover up what actually happened with everything else. I'm just saying. Cool. I'm gonna go return that information to Kai's facilities.
Okay. Oh, there you are. And right on time. Sundown. Come in.
Alright, so the wise women of the Ashlanders believe that the Nerevar will return and he'll kick out the foreigners from Sharn. Where is Sharn?
Sharn was your informant. Vardenfell is where we are.
Oh. Well, it says from Sharn here in my notes, so.
Wow.
And Doro Nerevar was a patron of Azura, fought the Dwemer, and his murderers are atop temples. And I asked how this might be relevant to today, and it said the heart. And I tried to insight check on Caius Mercedes.
Okay.
Ooh. 15 if I don't have advantage.
Okay. He seems relatively neutral, if slightly curious. He says, "Heart? What heart?
Ah,
Did Sharn say anything else about this?"
nope. Besides, Sharn helped me find an expert.
Oh? Who is this expert?
He's dead now.
You killed him?
No.
Ah. So, you have nothing else on this heart, then?
That's all of the questions I was able to get answered. That and is this thing working, and can we get takebacks with this spell?
I see you made excellent use of your time. Well, that is nevertheless some good fact-finding. Here's your stipend. He gives you the 500 gold.
It hasn't been a whole week yet, so Gladys is actually looks like you can't count the days.
He says, "I know it's a little early, but I figured you might need it for the expenses on your upcoming trip. Here's 3 dossiers on 3 informants I have within the city of Vivek.
Okay.
Hulil, an Argonian, a Khajiit that is known within the Thieves Guild. I'm not going to attempt to say her name out loud. And a temple priestess, Mira Milo. Be especially careful contacting Milo. She is under some amount of scrutiny from her superiors. No need to draw additional attention to her.
Okay.
Understood?
I mean, I understand, yeah.
Alright. I'll anticipate you back in, well, let's call it about 7 days. Any questions?
Why am I contacting those people?
Oh, I did just hand you dossiers, but Hulil knows about a rather substantial amount about local politics and interplay. He's a bit of a middleman, if you will. He might be able to tell something about the modern Nerevarine cult, as well as if the tension between Ashlanders and the temple. Our Khajiit informant is a smuggler and might have some interesting things to say about the 6th house. And
Why? What makes you think that?
just a hunch. And Mira Milo, well, she might be able to tell us a little bit more about these prophecies. She works in the Hall of Wisdom.
Okay. I'm really hurt my back in the previous mission. Can you give me the 9 toes as backup?
We're just traveling to a city.
Yeah, but this is clearly an important mission.
I suppose he can view it as his off-duty time. Turiminal, 3 doors down and on the left. Knock twice, wait, knock 3 times.
No.
Turiminal.
Turiminal?
He's an Altmer.
Turiminal. Okay, and his blade?
What do you think?
Okay. Altmer, you said?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna go knock 2 times and then 3 times.
Okay.
3 doors down from his?
Okay. Yeah, that is the number I said.
Okay, cool.
Okay. You enter the door. You see an Altmer answers, opens the door wide and waves you in, closing the door behind you.
Hello, are you terminal?
Terminal.
Got
He's a little shorter than you've come to expect for male Altmer. He's only around 6'2", so he's taller than you, but he doesn't tower, and he's got sort of soft features to his face. He looks you over and says, "Well, I take it my vacation is coming to an end."
Actually, Caius Cosades said that it was your vacation to come with me to Vivek.
I'm so glad to get an assignment in my location for vacation. Excellent. Well, I suppose I'm to be at your disposal. Let me collect my things. As you do so, you see he packs into a bag his own herbalist kit, as well as basic healing supplies, gauze, and cotton for packing into wounds. He also puts in a few holy items related to Mara into a bag.
Mara?
She's one of the 9 Aedra, the 9 Divines.
Okay. It's not Morakbar, it's Mora. Okay. Ships, Mora. Okay. Cool. Excellent. And before we go, we're gonna go to collect some thing from an inn nearby. Talk to a few people,
Take your time.
Alright. Do I come pick you up when
I
I'm done?
suppose you know where I am. I'll just do another once over and make sure I have everything.
Yeah, take it easy. I'm sorry that I'm having to interrupt your days off.
It's fine.
We'll talk about that later. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go turn in my quest for the Thieves Guild.
Okay. Habasi, when she sees you, lets out a low purr. She says, "Ah, good friend. You've finally been able to complete a job without setting fire to anything."
That's what you think.
Habasi will not ask. I've received word from New Shoes that he's made it out alive. and that you've given him an extra special gift as well. And Habasi, cannot be said, is a worse friend than Gladius. So, I will, of course, pay back my debt to you as well. And she gives you 500 gold as well. I do have more jobs if you have need of work.
I do, yes. Jobs multiple. Let's do it.
First, guild work. Andres Nerano, owner of Nerano Manor, has some items that Habasi...
Hold on. Okay. 3 interviews in Vivek. Then... Say again? Okay, I've got the dossiers on the characters whose names I have not written down because I've got the dossiers.
Yeah.
On Vivek informants. Go.
Okay. Right.
So,
She says, Habasi would like to explore Nerano Manor privately.
okay. Well, can you start from Nerano Manor?
Nerano Manor. All Habasi asks from you is to obtain a key.
You said something about a dude from the manor beforehand?
Andres is
Okay.
owner.
What about him?
Well, he'll be one of the 2 people to have the key.
Oh, okay.
He should carry a key as well as his servant Sovor Trandel. Perhaps Trandel might give you the key easier than Nerano himself.
Okay.
Either way, a clever thief might find his light fingers more effective than his tongue.
Yes. He might. When I have the key, I just come and give it to you?
Easily done.
Okay. Do I get paid double if I give it to you, let's say, within the next hour?
You get paid.
Okay.
Additionally,
I'm gonna take out the chime of hope opening and put it in front of her. I'm gonna say, I want it back after you're done with it.
chimes are too loud.
What? Okay.
Habasi wants a key.
Okay, I'll get Hubasi a key, but you don't need to have it be super loud. You can just that works, you know.
She snorts at you with her ears back and says, "Who is making the jobs here? Yes, you will get paid.
Okay.
But if you are looking for slightly more private work, non-guild business, Drozid has left the guild and is looking for other buyers for Dwemer artifacts. Drozid is an old friend of Habasi. She does not wish to see him dead, but he is a traitor, and what he has taken from us must be removed from him. He's in Laod, I believe."
What?
A Dwemer cup, mug, and coherer.
Okay. Steal back. Cup, mug, and
Coherer, all Dwemer.
coherer.
Yes.
Can you try to be a bit more coherent? What's a coherer?
That's a good question. Dwemer mechanical item.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Sure. I'll take it back from him and not hurt him at all.
Thank you.
sounds good. How much am I getting paid for those?
A fair wage.
Okay, alright.
If you've had any reason to complain about what you've been paid, then feel free not to perform the jobs.
No, I know no reason to complain at all. Where is Norano Manor and where is La Ode?
Narano Manor will be in the Diamond District.
Okay.
La Ode is to the southwest.
How far?
Hold on.
Because I've been southwest. I believe southwest is the direction where I found this cache that got me recruited into the Thieves Guild.
Balmora to La Ode in walking distance is about a day and a half's walk. So you have not been as far as La Ode before.
Balmora. Okay. Cool. Southwest of Balmora. Okay. Is it close to Vivek? I believe Vivek is also in the southwest of here.
Vivek's to the southeast. Though, knowing Gladius as Habasi does, you would prefer to simply take a guild guide.
Yes. Oh, you mean the Mages Guild teleporters, right? Yup. How expensive are those?
Reasonable enough.
Okay. I'll ask them directly. Hey, can I borrow like 700 gold pieces from you?
Sorry, how much?
700. I'll pay back. I'm good for it. Here, hold on. I've got the skull of this guy and some fresh wheat needle stems and stone flowers. And I've got volume 5 of 36 lessons.
Excellent. Habasi has 10 claws on her hands and 10 on her feet. What else are we counting?
Okay. I'll get you that key right now, and then we'll get the I'll get the 700 gold pieces. Deal. Let's go. And I'm gonna leave before Habasi can correct me on what I'm gonna get for the quest.
Okay.
Cool. How? I'm trying to be discreet, but I don't know where the manor is, and like Gladys's first instinct is to like ask for directions until he gets there. Let me roll intelligence real quick. Natural 20.
Okay, yeah. You,
I do not ask for directions. I memorize what Habasi tells me is the way to the manor.
Yeah, so you, not only that, but since you have been in the Diamond District before, you think that you recall seeing the name Nerano over the door of one of the manors off of the plaza. So you have a very good idea of where it is. You make your way up, you see the burned remains of Halalo Manor as well as Melkaria's shop, both in the process of restoration.
They didn't have so much wood in them that they collapsed, right?
No, but mostly just a lot of fire damage, but they're still standing. But Nerano Manor stands on the southern side of the plaza, on the opposite side of the stairs.
Cool.
It is currently late afternoon.
I'm going to stake out the place.
Okay.
I'm gonna take out my sending stone and say, "New shoes, come in, new shoes."
You hear a voice say, "Oh, right! Forgot that you gave this to me. What can I do for you?"
Hey, new shoes, I would like your help. You can get 50%.
What am I helping with?
Habasi wants me to steal a key to a place, but doesn't want like a chime of opening or something. She wants the actual key and everything.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
It does? Oh, yeah. Because she'd need to give the chime back to me. Okay. I imagine they would change the lock if they found out that the thing was taken. So, are you like in Balmora?
Not quite.
Okay, I'll get back to you. I'm gonna try to handle this one alone so that I don't feel that so that I can max out the gold I need. No, Gladys is getting greedy. Oh no. Let's see. Okay. Boom. The field condition doesn't make you drop your weapons. I don't think. Turn creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you. Okay, yeah. If the turn creature has like a key. I am going to wait outside. No, because I can't do that. If I do something that's too noticeable, they'll change the locks. God damn it. I'll figure something out before the next session.
Okay.
Good. Let's see. Unless there is okay. Okay. Got a bunch of interviews in Vivek. I got to go to the odd thingy later. I finished the other stuff and the Caldera mines are pretty close to here, right?
Yeah, they're not far.
But they're north.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I could take Terminal with me on the wrong route.
I mean,
Yeah,
guild guides, but yeah, he would like to be doing what he has been tasked to do and nothing else.
He's
So
been
he's on
tasked to
vacation.
assist me, and assisting me can come in a variety of different ways.
That's true. He hasn't necessarily received a briefing on this unless you've given him one. So.
Not yet, no. That's the beauty of just talk to to my agent. Tell him he's off his holiday and to come with you. And it's like, I will. I'm not abusing my authority. I'm abusing Caius Cosades' authority.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Yeah, good place to stop.
I think so.
I gotta think about what ridiculous way Gladius is going to find to steal this key. The Thieves Guild, and they have such a high bar for discretion. You know, it's like I'm.
It's almost like they don't want to get caught or something.
Yeah. They should just like become revolutionaries and then tell Caius that they're revolutionaries, and then Caius can just bail them out of jail. Okay. I think.
Well thought through plan with no flaws. Got it.
Star. Let's see. I liked wasting two. I like the opportunity to waste 2 questions.
Honestly, that was gonna be my star too. Was the fact that you let off with like, "Is this thing working?"
I've seen the clip just one time where they used that spell during Honor Among Thieves, and I think that's the first 2 questions that they ask. But I was like, I wasn't certain if I was copying or not, but I was like, that is something Gladys would do. Wasting questions. On top of that. If I'm being honest, as a dungeon master, I think 5 questions is too many. I think it should be just 3 questions. It's very like thematic with 3 wishes and stuff like this. And so I thought it would just be like funny.
Yeah.
To,
More concise and a little funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I love it.
My wish is, could you please write those dossiers, or
I'll get something for you.
cool. So because I have fully forgotten all of the names that he brought up and all of the yeah. What's your wish?
My wish, I think, is well, I am looking forward to some really fun role play, but I'm wishing for, I mean, honestly, this was great. Like, I think that you're finding your balance on like chaos versus like, yeah, like also like following the story where it goes.
Yeah.
I've been really happy with that. So, you know, more of that kind of like silly but slightly more focused note.
Yes.
Yes, very good.
We're this is when the TV show finds its space. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
More silly